morning, class. Our lesson this morning is about camera. In this lesson, class, we have to talk about the classification and other accessories in a camera. Camera is being defined as a light-type box with a lens to form an image with a shutter, and diaphragm to control the image and the entry of the image. Camera is only being defined as on its functions or parts of the camera. Camera are being classified as according to the following. Number one is the size of the film they used or the format of the picture they produce. We are talking for a camera wherein they are using film. Before we proceed to another classification of camera, before you being familiar or sabi na natin bihasa sa paggamit ng digital camera, you have to know also what are those ancient or the manual camera before. You have to know because it is very much important. Next is the viewing of focusing system. Take note, class, it was already illustrated in your module that those camera before, the evolution of camera, before the digital camera being introduced nowadays, wherein there are some digital camera which is highly in definition, high-tech kumbaga. Next is another classification of camera is the overall design and function. Under this class, we have using digital camera. Kung noon class, I think you are not familiar to those camera using negative film. I think you are now, all of you are very much familiar on the digital camera. But before you use a certain camera, you have to buy a certain film. It depends upon on the shots or the image that you are going to capture. Pero po ngayon, if you are using digital camera, unlimited. As long as the what we so called the memory, the internal or external memory of your camera are capable to capture a certain image. When we say digital camera, this is the type of camera wherein an image which can be put into a computer and enhanced through a software package or such as what we so called the Adobe Photoshop. Wherein, I think you are familiar with the Adobe Photoshop. You can, sabihin na natin, pwede mong mabago, di ba? Like for example, the face of a certain person, gusto mong pakinisin, di ba? Gusto mong i-change the physical appearance of a certain person. You have to use the Adobe Photoshop. Ganun po ka-high-tech yung mga digital camera nowadays. Another features also of digital camera, the image can view into the computer, for example, or a TV monitor. Pwede mo nang makita yung mga image na na-captured mo into a certain gadget. Okay, they are also has a liquid crystal device or the LCD monitor. They has also a flash unit, zoom lens capability. Okay, if you want to record, if you want a sound recording, they can. Diba? Okay, yun po ang mga nagagawa ng digital camera. Okay, let us proceed now on methods of image formation. Method of image formation are the following. Number one is the pinhole. When we say pinhole, it is a small or tiny hole which produce an image entirely free from distortion, but its image is dim. It is impractically long even if the fastest film is being used. Okay, take note class, when we say method of image formation, we have number 2, the shadow method. Image formed by simply the shadow of an object. Okay, next is lens method. Take note class, under this lens method, we have the convergent or positive lens. Take note pag sinabing convergent or positive lens, isa lang po yun. Okay, wherein the lens always thicker at the center. Ibig sabihin, yung makapal sa gitna, ha? Take note of that. That is the keyword. That is the keyword when we say the lens is convergent or positive or convex or convex lens. Okay. Thicker at the center, thinner at the side. Okay, another class is divergent or negative or concave. Okay, magkakasama sila Divergent, negative, or concave lenses. Wherein the lens always thinner at the center. Kabaliktaran po. Okay, thinner at the center and thicker at the side. Okay, yun po ang lenses Okay, when we say lenses, those are the medium, either converge or diverge light rays passing through it to form an image. Okay, two types of lenses. Okay, I already discussed it. Okay, let us proceed now in inherent defect or aberration. Okay, sabi nga natin, no one's is perfect. Kahit po tao nagkakamali. Kahit po machine nagkakamali. Diba? Okay. Lens for forensic photography would be capable of producing critically sharp and distortion-free image. Take note class, when we say aberration, that is lens defect. Wherein those lenses defect may be corrected. Okay? Pwede po siyang makorek just because, sabi nga natin, kahit po yan machine wherein it is being operated by man, nagkakamali rin po. Okay. The following are the inherent lens defect or aberration. Take note inherent lens defect or aberration, it is very much important to know just because during board examination, as far as photography is concerned, nakakasama po ito. Okay, take note of this. Okay, number 1 is spherical aberration. Spherical aberration, when light passing through near the center part of converging lens are bended more sharply. Okay, that was the keyword. Okay, wherein raw the lens are bended sharply. That is spherical aberration. Next, number 2 is coma. Coma, this is another form of spherical aberration, but it is concerned with the light rays. Okay, concerned with the light rays entering the lens obliquely. Okay, that is coma. Entering the lens obliquely. That is the keyword for that. In order you to easily remember the word coma. Okay, next, another inherent lens defect or aberration is curvature field. Curvature field, this is also a kind of defect wherein the image formed by a lens comes to the sharper focus in a curved surface than a flat surface. Take note, lens comes to the sharper focus in a curved surface than the flat surface. That is what we so-called curvature of field. Okay, another lens defect or aberration is distortion. Distortion, this is the lens is incapable of rendering straight lines correctly, either horizontal or vertical lines in an object. Okay, take note of that. Distortion, wherein rendering straight lines correctly, either horizontal or vertical lines in an object. Another class is number 5, chromatic aberration, wherein the lens defect is the inability of the lens to bring photographic rays of different wavelength to the same focus. Okay, another, number 6, is astigmatism. Astigmatism, this is a kind of defect wherein a single point from a subject falling near the margin of the negative will be imaged, but the point of two perpendicular short line. Okay, next is chromatic difference, defect or aberration. Okay, this is wherein the size of the image produced by the photographic rays from one of the wavelength is different from the size produced by another. Okay, wherein the wavelength of different size produced by another.